A single flower will be laid here every day in remembrance. The pool would likely overflow if there were one for each of the victims killed. They're estimated at over 500,000. In attendance at the opening were a few remaining survivors of the Nazis' attempt to exterminate the Roma and Sinti people. It may be 67 years after the end of World War II, but Germany's Chancellor said remembering was more important than ever.
Sinti und Roma müssen auch heute ihre Rechte kämpfen.
Up until today, Sinti and Roma have had to fight for their rights. And that's why it's a German and a European duty to support them wherever and in whichever country they live in.
There was some controversy about the monument, but memorializing Germany's history is never easy. This is the memorial to the Jewish victims of Nazi Germany. It caused lots of debate, even controversy at the time. But the Sinti and Roma one appears to have caused much more. There were endless discussions about what the memorial should look like and years of delays. During that time, Europe's biggest ethnic minority has complained of what it and human rights groups call continuing discrimination in several European countries, such as Hungary, Romania, and the Czech Republic, but also France and Italy. That's why members of the community today say remembering the past must also bring about a changing of attitudes about the present.
Es gibt aber in Deutschland und in Europa einen neuen.
In Germany and in Europe, a new racism with potential for violence is on the increase against Sinti and Roma. This racism is not just supported by extreme right-wing parties and groups, but is increasingly getting support from the center of our society.
The monument sits just steps away from the German parliament, a reminder to not just ordinary people, but to politicians of what happened and what's happening. Nick Spicer, Al Jazeera, Berlin.